Welcome to this second episode. During the first episode, we talked about the importance of exercise, the benefits of exercise, and we demonstrated strength training exercises. We also discussed the importance of warm-up and the importance of your vigorous exercise and then you cool down. In that first episode, we did not demonstrate a cool down. We actually demonstrated just a warm-up, and then I proceeded to show you how to do your strength training exercise. In this episode, we will do the warm-up, the vigorous exercise, and the cool down, so you will see how it works. Remember that in doing the warm-up, it's about 5 minutes, then the vigorous exercise can be about 20 minutes, and then your cool down for 5 minutes. Now, because this video is going to be about 15 minutes, we will not spend 5 minutes in our warm-up and 20 minutes in our rigorous exercise and do our 5-minute cool down. We will do the abbreviated version of that. So you may be asking me, what is flexibility exercise? Flexibility exercise can keep your body limber. It helps you maintain a wide range of motion. This is important because range of motion is often limited by things like arthritis. Here are some ways you can improve your flexibility by stretching various parts of your body, by doing yoga, etc. Flexibility exercises are very beneficial. It allows you greater freedom of movement and increase your posture or improves your posture. It increases physical and mental relaxation. It releases muscle tension and soreness. It reduces the risk of injury, and flexibility increases with regular training. So if you want to be flexible, you have to, get into a program where every day as a part of your exercise, you will do some flexibility exercises. Before you do your flexibility exercise, remember we said warm-up is very important. Before stretching, take a few minutes to warm up, as stretching cold muscle may increase your chances of injury. You need to remember to begin with a simple, low-intensity warm-up, such as walking in place or just swaying your arms or making some wide circles. Then spend some time in your vigorous exercise and then you do your cool down. So I'm going to demonstrate this for you. So for our warm-up today, we are going to turn to our exercises now. So let's begin our warm-up. A brisk walk. Power walk. One. Make sure your exercise is fun. Spend a few minutes doing your warm-up. Double it up. The muscles are getting warmer now. Faster. Now you're getting intense. Side step. 2.
Street lights, see every move, every step I take. I'm drinking champagne the whole night. I'm sick of the burn, sick of the aftertaste. I need it all.
Little jog. Bringing up your heart rate. Side step. Double up.
So easy to love, so hard to forget. Drinking and dancing while you're dreaming in bed. So easy to love, so hard to forget. I'll never make a night out without you. I'll never go into it. Why would you leave me just to live in my head? So easy to love, so hard to forget.
We'll try to lift our knees. 1. Go back to a jog. Side step.
Why would you leave me just to live in my head? So easy to love, so hard to forget. Drinking and dancing while you're dreaming in bed.
When you raise your legs and you give a little twist, your rotator's muscle comes into play. Rotator's going there. Touch your side. Moving your hands around like that helps with your flexibility. Jog. This is about the pace you need to go to be able to burn fat. Side step. Hands up. When you raise your hand, then your waist comes into play there. So you're shedding some weight around the waistline. Then we are going to do some more of lifting our legs, but this time we'll do 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, run. So now we're going to try to cool down a little bit, go a little slower. You can do the intensity and then you slow down. Okay. For this episode, we'll do 3 flexibility exercises. The first one is going to be standing hip flexor stretch. And for this exercise, it will focus on the persona muscles, which can become tight at times from extended sitting and repetitive aerobic exercises, such activities as running. So we are going to stretch those persona muscles. We are also going to take a little time to, as we do this exercise, we are going to do a split stance, and that would relieve the stress on your lower back and your foot as well. We would also, in that exercise, drop the knee back and the tailbone, and we are going to kind of put our, a little action where we are tucking in our pelvis and in a forward motion. I will demonstrate that, and in this process, we'll keep our spine straight to avoid the arching or the rounding of our back. And we will hold this posture and repeat that exercise. So the first one is going to be the standing hip flexor stretch. The standing hip flexor stretch. The first flexibility stretch we are going to do is the standing hip flexor. So you put your right foot forward and your left foot behind. You pivot yourself and then you lean forward and you stretch. You're actually stretching your calf muscle. And then you release. You hold it for a few minutes and then you release. Go forward again. And you do 5 on one side and then you do the next side. To help extend this, you can put your hand out. So give you a little more flexibility. And you change your leg again. Remember, good posture. Okay, so that is the standing hip flexor. We are going to go now to the next exercise. The next exercise we are going to do is called the seated head towards knee stretch. Seated head towards knee stretch. And what this is all about, this stress focuses on the hamstring, which is at the back of your thigh, and it relieves tension in your back also. This is also a very good exercise when you're sitting and you're doing this stretch. You're alternating your legs, your left and then you go to your right, and you're relaxing as well as pointing away from your body. It's very, very important, and you lean slightly forward. During this exercise, you lengthen your spine and you slightly rotate your torso so that you get a nice, good, gentle fold and stretch. Hold it and then you repeat it from side to side. You can do your left and then you do your right. One is the seated head towards knee stretch. And so you extend your right leg and then you fold your left leg in like that, and then you stretch. You're reaching your head and it stretches your lower back, and you also should feel some stretching in your calf muscle. Now, because you're beginning, you can do it for a few, like 5 counts, 5 times, and then you pause, and then you can do another 5, and then you go to the next leg, okay? So it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Relax. Now you're feeling the stretch in your back That is very important to build the flexibility in your back, muscles in your back. Then you can change. You bring this leg in and you do the same thing. Relax. 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 Now you can do an adjusted version to this. You can bring your legs like this, and then you hold them together like this, and you can also get a good stretch on your back. So this is another flexibility exercise. Also, while you're seated, you can put right hand over your neck like that, and put that over here, and then you stretch. You can lean to one side, then you lean to the other side. And then you do the same here. So you're stretching your shoulder muscles. You're also stretching your leg muscles. These are very, very important for your flexibility. Now you can do different variation of that. You start very slowly and whatever you're comfortable with. We are going to do just one more flexibility exercise. And the final exercise we are going to do today is what we call the reclining figure 4 stretch. The reclining figure 4 stretch. There's where you'll go down on your back, and this stretch focuses on the outer hip and the gluteal muscles, and it relieves tension in your lower back. Very, very important. It begins by lying down on your back, and you can also do on your knees and your feet, and then you are going to float on the floor. And then you cross your legs and you take your right thigh and you put it up on a figure 4 formation. And you can do that a couple of times, and this will complete your rolling figure 4 stretch. I will do that demonstration in just a minute. The final one we're going to do is called the reclining figure 4. So you have this one leg like this with your hands supporting it all the way down, lie down, and then you bring the leg up like this. This is the reclining figure 4. And you can keep it for a few counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release your leg. Then you go 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you change your leg. Make sure you're very comfortable. If your hand cannot go under your leg, that's fine. You just can do like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're actually stretching your leg muscles here. You're also stretching your back muscles. You're stretching also your calf muscles in this process as well. So you can do it 5 times on one side, 5 on the next, and you can do 2 or 3 reps. It's very simple and you'll get accustomed to it after a while. The important thing is that you remember that you go slowly and then you can increase as you go along.